Cope, what's Cope? Do you remember Cope, guys? Cope was one of those airdrops. Was the first airdrop on Solana. The first real airdrop that made some noise. It inspired. It even inspired the Grape in a way. The craziness that followed after the Cope airdrop, and the way people had to paste their addresses to claim the airdrops and go into Discord channels and just spam their addresses, and then the devs would take it by hand and feed it into something they've made, and that's the thing they made was made by Cope. The initial airdrop machine was actually it was Siri. It was Siri that made the program that distributed all those airdrops. It was a lot of fun, guys. It was a lot of fun. Cope, guys, was the got the community award on the Serum. It was Serum FTX. It was the DeFi hackathon. It was end of February. I remember Dean Machine had actually got had congratulated Siri. There was a little bit of a cheese at the end. There was a carrot tied on the stick. So like there was a hint that Siri would give some coins if you had voted his project as the community project. Now, it was back in the day where this thing, this whole voting and this whole, how can I say, the narrative was not that gamed. So it was more genuine. So you saw Cope winning, I think it was like by a landslide, the community award project. It was really awesome, and I was lucky to be there. I was lucky to get the airdrop. I was part of that group. We streamed. There is a Whale's Tales episode. It could be episode like 8. Honestly, maybe it could be episode on the top 20 episodes where the Cope airdrop is happening. It's a Sunday night. The Cope airdrop is happening, and I'm streaming. And I'm like, guys, you should go get that Cope thing. You should go. You should go get that. And there is really, if you go on let me find it here, because it's a really funny episode. Let me find it. Full episode. Here we go. Whale's Tales episode 12, Cope airdrop. And at some point I go to the Discord and I show the Discord and how it works. Like, wow, look at this. Go watch episode 12 if you want to see how it how it went down. It was really awesome. So what did Cope do? Let's go visit my early Twitter storm that I did here, thread. So it was it's a Solana SPL token. Like I was like, yeah, SPL tokens. I was still still a little bit with my one foot in Ethereum. Now my Solana bag is bigger than Ethereum. My Solana interest is higher than Ethereum. So yeah, 3 products. We announced them back then: the leaderboard, the index, and the trading pools. They've delivered on all of them. And guys, this was the initial roadmap. The roadmap has changed. The documentation have changed. The white paper changed. The first week there was a different white paper. The tokenomics changed. Like, this was a community-oriented project. It was nothing was set in stone. People were freestyling it. It was a little bit more forgiving back then, a little bit more naive, a little bit less gamed, a little bit more fun, a little bit more on the unknown side. Fun stuff. So they delivered. It's 10 months later, and I'm happy to say that the guys delivered. It was a tall task. We'll explain why this was and still is a tall task. But good job to them. Good job to them. What was that? Here it is. The leaderboard, a catalog to understand the most effective instrument. Okay, the investment minds in the community. They did it through Twitter, and it works as they said. The Cope Index allows the community to harness and invest in those mines. So I'm not sure that this is out. Is there a way to copy those traders? There is an index out there where you track those guys, and you can go and manually actually copy them. So, and you can see their calls and see where they stand. And we're gonna go explore it together. And I'm gonna be honest here. I'm not paid by Cope. I'm not. There's nothing here. We're just friends, and there's mutual respect. And there is a part of Grape that has been inspired by what Cope created, and the whole vibe that Cope created with the airdrops and the communities and the DAOs and the self-building projects. The trading pools were like trading pools. This is not very well. Maybe it was not very well defined back then. So it will allow community members to select makers with the most call makers with the most effective performance. So tokenomics, there were 16.5 million Cope back then in circulation. It used to be 21 million maximum, then went up to 1 billion. Then they burned the tokens down to 21 million. Like, so much fun, so many changes. It was all given to the community. This is taken from the docs back then. You see, end of year 4. These are screenshots. They don't exist anymore, trust me. 21 million. Present, 16.7 million. End of year 4. So if I go now, like, remember they had a huge burn. They explain how the engine would work. Obviously, we're gonna go through some testimonials that it was not as easy as described here. There is a TVL projection here for the index end of year 4 at 3 billion. I'm telling you. So yeah, you can go watch all these things on my old thread where Maticino and Sino Global invested, and then Three Arrows Capital backed Cope, and how Siri has that's not his first project, has been involved in the Apex analytics. This is data, digital asset data and analytics, and there is an API. So they're builders. They've been there. They've been doing this for quite some time. So congratulations for actually getting there. But while you got there, there were distractions. There was stuff that happened in the middle. That was fun. By the way, the Cope just released their official API. So if you hold 200 Cope in your Phantom wallet, you can unlock your API keys, and then we're gonna go check it together. But I see. Oh, it's Ninja. Ninja, thanks for being here, bro. Also, thank you for guiding me around Cope. It's been quite some time. So they updated the website. They've made some games, some multiplayer games. They've created some on-chain randomness. We're gonna talk about that. They created governance. They promised the space drop, which is a platform that will actually do airdrops. This is the only thing that they haven't delivered. I think they are working hard on that, and they actually prioritize the index and the leaderboard and the calls and all these sentiment instruments to the space drop, which I totally agree. Prioritizing that instead of the space drop. They've inspired many other projects. And they've used the Cope holders as your go-to holder to give your tokens to. So if you're launching a new project and you want a distribution model that does not involve taking money from the public or sales in any way, then tradition has it where you query all the Cope holders, you get their addresses, you can do a weight-based distribution and just give your coins to that group of people. It has proven to be a good bunch, the Cope army. But let's see the roadmap from their own side. So it starts the listings and the pools. We used to be like I have some forgotten cope inside my radium pool that I actually deposited through DeFi land. Lots of grants. The leaderboard started. Lots of airdrops, as I told you. Lots of holders. Then we had the trading pools that was driven by the leaderboards, and we had the showdown. Now showdown, to me, I did not agree with that move, and this is like I'm gonna always I always I'm gonna always say my opinion. I thought that this was a terrible distraction. The showdown. People are gonna come out and gonna say, "Oh, it was community built. It was sourced by the community. We wouldn't. We're not gonna turn down the community." Which I totally agree. And if it had happened to my community, I would endorse the game and I would shout for it and I would put it in front and I would say, "This is amazing. This was built. This is ours. This is our child." But if it was not done like that, I think that was a distraction. I mean, like I'm a gamer. I have a PlayStation 5. I have an RTX 3080. I've been playing World of Warcraft since 2005. Like it's not a good game. It's not a good game. And where is Blumber? Where is Blumber getting all the high scores, being like top of the top? And I mean, it's for those that want to just master it and then completely eat the bounty, whatever money is there to be won from the game. There was a big cry at some point with on-chain randomness on Solana. I remember there were people shouting. Yeah, that was another part. I'm not a developer. I don't understand exactly what's going on. I just see like on-chain randomness without the verified randomness, whatever, using prior slot hash. People are like, "Hey, yeah, I'm happy that your guys, the white hats, are picking it up. Nice spot." People are like, we're a little bit upset, a little bit weirded out. Again, I think that a bit of miscommunication here, because I don't think there was any malicious thought. There was no intent. There was no issue here. I don't think the Cope and friends were trying to build something that would cheat users out of their money. These guys got funding from top VCs and actually gave an airdrop that at some point was worth like $30,000. It was 2,000 Cope. That was your average what people got, and what did it go to $18? I don't remember what was the all-time high, but these guys didn't need money, so I think that was a little bit of a misunderstanding here. Although it could have been done better. Now I'm saying the good things. I'm gonna talk about the things I remember that stayed with me. But that's a minor thing. It's just something that stayed with me. Some of those elements were used in the showdown in order to randomize all those enemy creations and all those shootings and all these things. And I think only good things can come out. As someone is pointing out, this has been a randomness tool that has not been created by it was on the Solana library. So yeah, misunderstanding I think here. But on the roadmap, back on the roadmap, then we have the in progress, which is the ranking algorithm and the efficient persistence, the automating analysis and classified calls. These are so fucking hard to even build, and they complete. Of course, you've completed all these beautiful things. There is a trader call leaderboard, and yeah, I think the roadmap. Like there are so many things. Like look at these guys. It's not even I think it could. It's you could write even more here because you go to metrics and there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff, so you can connect your wallet. You can go check the metrics, and then some of like the sentiment and the charts require you, and the analysis, the call analysis, yeah, require you to hold some cope. I'm not sure because I'm holding cope, so I'm not sure. So you can go here, guys. They deliver. I'm impressed. Color me impressed. What can I say? Because these things are super hard. Let me also check something out just to make sure that I say everything correctly. So there is a cope leaderboard. Let's go check. Where's the cope leaderboard? So if I go to unlimited cope and I go to leaderboard, here I will see Twitter influencers. So these are guys with lots of followers. So they need to have X amount of followers. I don't qualify. I have 6,000 followers. I am a nobody compared to this guy that has like 311,000. Of course. And then you'll see, here you go, another guy here, 28,000. So you need to have X amount of followers. And you need to be, 100,000 followers. And that's the criteria. That's the criteria. And of course, you need to classify according to your past tweets. You need to have a certain character of trying to call the market, trying to predict the market, which is like, it's monkeys on computers, and like, how are you going to predict the market? But whatever, like, all models are wrong, some are useful, and all those models have been created with wild assumptions in the beginning, and they usually don't stand. But yeah, I'm just commenting. Don't shoot the messenger, and let's see. So Angelo BTC, what a legendary trader, the legendary Bitcoiner. So this is the leaderboard. It has influencers and it's ranked according to their tweets. So there is an algorithm that takes their tweets, it analyzes them and places them into. You'll see all those metrics here. Where were we? Here we were. So you'll see what is the COPE leaderboard sentiment for BTC USD. So as you see, a little bit over 50% are saying buy. There is a little bit of panic sellers. There is a little bit of people that are saying, as many as the panic sellers, that are saying, maybe it's gonna go lower. I'm gonna buy lower. These guys are waiting for higher. What are they waiting for higher? Well, yeah, okay, they're waiting for higher to sell, I assume. Those guys had their trades invalidated, and those guys have already done their moves. I would like this to see it in percentage. It would make more sense than the 16.4. I need to do the calculation in my mind. Percentage would be easier for me to understand, at least. I like how you can download everything in CSV. This is again the same. This is not the same. This was for BTC USD, so this is for Bitcoin. And market status. That's a general market status. What are we doing? We are buying. Everybody's saying we're buying. Very few are panic selling. And there are a few perma bears here waiting for lower. And then you can see a breakdown of the sentiment on the different pairs. So you'll see here like FTM USD. Like it's easier. Just think about the stablecoin USD. It's easier. Near USD, TRX USD, XRP USD, Time USD, Dodge USD, Kava, Fuse, Near, Lux, Jewel, Sushi, Ada, Sol. There's everything. And there's data for everything. So pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. And then we have the ETH USD. Look at this. Everybody's like, no, that's the thing. It's not everybody. I see what's going on here. Like the sample is much smaller. So what's happening here is there are only like 7 callers. there are 7 people. The sample size is small. Like, I wouldn't trust this just because this is 7 people. While this is a bit higher. That's 16 and 420, 24, 28, and that's 30. We need more. We need more people. We need more people. It's an awesome start. I think it's ultra awesome. Here's the call analysis. You can zoom in at the prices that people are calling their buys. Look at this. You can go on the chart and you'll see all the tweets. That's amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. The sentiment, familiar stuff here. Like, you've seen this. You've seen it on Coin Market Cap. You've seen it on TradingView. You've seen it in a bunch of financial sites. This is beautiful. This is beautiful because this is very easy to digest. Look at this: FTT, Matic, everything. Strong sell, dodge BTC, strong sell. Everybody is one lone guy going against the the current. It's just beautiful, just beautiful. That was the sentiment we said, and you can see the leaderboard metrics. So is this just the price? This looks just like this is just the price of the asset and its performance. Looks rare, it's going up, and you can click and it's going to take you to TradingView, and then you get the API. So this just begun, and you need to hold 200 cope. 200 cope is nothing, guys. It's really nothing. Now I skipped the portfolio. So here, this is the P&L from 68 traders, and you can see all the trades, and you can see who is actually doing it. You guys have been working, and this is my cope balance. I was like, yeah, what? There's 300 cope. I was like, and there is an algo. There is an algo that which uses leaderboard signals to take long positions. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Now I'm a little bit curious about the utility of the token. Like, I see utility. I see the utility of needing 200 cope to access the API, or to have to check to have access to all these tools. You just need 50 cope to get, I assume, to be part of the Space Draw platform. You'll need some cope. Like, if you want to play the showdown, you actually need to. It's like you need coins. You need to pay a cope to actually play the game. And if you win, you can win 20 cope, if I'm not mistaken. You can do 20x if you actually win the game. Pretty cool stuff. Maybe these things have changed. I'm pretty sure Siri and the team here is employing a little bit of the talent from Apex and Friends. I think that we need to see a little bit more utility in the coin. We need like so far this feels like I'm not sure. Like the coin is required, guys. The coin is required because it acts as a fundraising vehicle as well, and this is a 90% community owned project. So I am not sure. I'm not sure on how to think about it. I think we need more utility, and again, that's easy to say, and that's true for most coins. That's true for most things out there. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing. That's the truth here. Like, these guys have been shipping and they haven't been sleeping. So, well done. Color me impressed. 100%. Bravo.